Hi everyone, it's Sarah and today I will be talking about how to dress the inverted triangle shape. So just a little reminder, what is the inverted triangle shape? It is a person who has the widest point at their shoulders and the hips are narrower. Some celebrities that have this body shape are the likes of Naomi Campbell and Terry Hatcher from Desperate Housewives. If you don't know your body shape or how to take your body measurements, I have created a video on this, so I will link that in the comments below. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to dress the inverted triangle body shape so that you create a more balanced shape. These are merely guidelines, they are not rules, so feel free to dress how you like if that's what makes you happy. So let's start off with the tops. So it's really important here not to add extra width to the shoulders. Some things to avoid would be anything that has a wide neckline, so something like a boat neckline that cuts across the shoulders. Also, horizontal lines are going to create that long line across the body, and this is going to draw the eye line from left to right, right to left, and this is going to create even more width here. You want to avoid things that are too busy on top, things with ruffles on them, for example, because this is going to draw the eye to this area and it's not necessarily the area that you want to draw the attention to. It's a good idea to avoid collars that have wide collars, so they sit far out on the shoulders and they create a line pointing out to the shoulders basically. What should you be looking for in terms of tops? Well, tops that suit the inverted triangle are things like the halter neck, so something that comes up behind the back of the neck and under the arms. Also, tops that cut across the body from one shoulder to under the other are going to look great on this shape because it kind of cuts that area in half and so reduces the size visually. Peplum tops are also going to be your best friend for the inverted triangle shape because they are going to sit in on the waist and then come out, giving the illusion of bigger hips. You want to look for things with small, thin lapels on them, so creating a long vertical line down the body. Now let's move on down to the lower half of the body. So what can you wear on the bottom half? Well, you can have loads of fun and be creative with what you wear on the bottom half. Feel free to experiment with different types of fabrics, with different types of patterns, because this is the area you want to create more volume in. And that's really easy to do as well. Something with an A-line skirt, box pleat skirts are going to look fantastic because you've already got your shoulders, you're going to have your waist and out again to the A-line skirt. Really great look. You're going to create an hourglass figure. For trousers, you want to look for something with a boot cut leg or a flare in the leg, and or maybe even like a straight leg. Something that's going to create a little bit of movement on the bottom half, so this gives the illusion of volume and then it gives balance to the whole body. Things to avoid on the bottom half are skinny jeans. So if you can imagine, you've got your shoulders here, come down to smaller hips and down again even into smaller ankles. So you're going to further emphasize the inverted triangle look, so try to avoid these where possible. You can of course wear skinny jeans if you like, and the way to wear it is with a boot that comes up to the knee. So again, this creates a little bit more volume, more interest in this part of the body, and so you're again creating that balance. You can play around with colors on the bottom half, with patterns. Vertical lines are going to help create width here. Lots of color to draw the attention to this area and it will create volume. Think about wearing lighter colors on the bottom and maybe a darker color on top. When choosing coats, it's very easy to knock your body shape out of balance even further, especially in winter coats because they're often lined with fur. So you'll find hoods that have fur collars, and when they sit back, they kind of sit wide out on the shoulders. There's often fur lined lapels as well. So it's best to avoid these if you don't want to emphasize this part of the body. So again, when you're choosing coats, choose something with smaller lapels, something that's single-breasted rather than double-breasted, something that belts in at the waist and flares out from the waist. If you can find something with pockets around the hip area, that is going to look great as well. In terms of accessories, we're looking at things like earrings that have long drops in them, necklaces that have long lines in them. So this will create long lines, which is great for the inverted triangle shape. In terms of wearing bracelets, you can get away with really chunky bracelets around the wrist because obviously they sit around hip height, and this is exactly where we want to add volume. The idea would be to draw the eye line down to the lower half of the body. So for handbags, you can get away with long strap handbags. Try to avoid anything that's going to sit up high under the arm. Rather, you would get something with a long strap that can sit around hip height. Again, this will add balance to the body shape. That's all for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions about the inverted triangle shape, please do let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to get in touch and answer them for you. See you next time.